we always need a hegemon, and we always want to be the hegemonic power. We always, like, you have to accept that. If you don't accept that, you're basically accepting that you're willing to be number 2 or 3 or 7 or 12 on the food chain. And if that's where you want to be, you might as well just skip ahead of the line and go there now, right? You've got a U.S. passport. You can go live in Mexico and you can be 25th on the hierarchy. And that's fine with me, because the rest of us who are here want to be the biggest superpower in the world.
So do you see us ceasing to be the hegemon? Because I've seen you online saying, once we cease to be the superpower, I'm out of here. Like, I'm literally taking my family and moving.
I'm out of here even if we stay the superpower.
Okay, go into this, because my hair is standing on end. Like,
so it's not me that says that we won't be the hegemony. It's multiple economic outlooks, right? Essentially what we're having is we're watching as China is a threat to the United States, not because of Taiwan, not because they have some growing army or navy. They're a threat because they're mimicking our structure. So the U.S. makes all of its money from financial products, like New York and L.A. And technology, like you see in
Nvidia.
northern,
exporting.
Exactly. So we have an edge in technology, and we have an edge in finance. Well, China took Hong Kong because the next biggest financial center was Hong Kong. And now China's making a huge ripple or riptide right now across the world because of its growth of electronic vehicles. What China wants is to be an economic exporter of technology, independent, homegrown technology, most of which it stole from somebody else. But that's what it wants to be, because China's been watching the United States. The whole time that we were engaged in a global war on terror, China wasn't engaged in a global war on terror. What they were doing was they were mimicking us in a communist authoritarian system. Well, when you have an authoritarian system, you don't have to get approval for everything, which means you can skip decades at a time. So what took us 70 years, they were able to do in 20 years. Right. So we have Apple, they have Huawei. Right. We have XYZ, they have ABC. It's all the same. We have Tesla, they have whatever their 5 different electronic vehicles are. So what China wants to be able to do is just replicate the American model of exporting finance and technology. Well, they were able to create the ability to export finance because right when Hong Kong fell, COVID broke out. So nobody stopped them. If you recall 2019, all the headlines were talking about the police,
the uprising, and then putting it down.
Well, now with Trump and the economic tariffs that he put on China, with Biden and the American Chip Act, what everyone's trying to do now on the U.S. side is keep China from becoming an exporter of technology.
Freedom! So fresh, son. Freedom!